Marriage does not confer responsibility on an irresponsible person. If someone is irresponsible before marriage, he or she is not suddenly going to become responsible once they get married. And if somebody has a negative behavior or a negative character or personality trait, he or she is not suddenly going to become an angel after getting married. If you notice a negative trait or a red flag while dating somebody, please address that. If both of you are ready to work on it before you get married, fine. But if the other person is not ready to work on that negative flag, please run for your life. Marry with the end in view. And if we are getting married with the end in view, it means there is a kind of people we ought to be. We cannot just remain who we are. We cannot just remain the way we cannot just act the way we want to be. We want to act. So if you notice a negative flag, please address it before you get married. Work on yourself. Work on your personality trait. Understand who you are. Understand your core values. Develop your core values. Your core values are not just something that you choose for yourself. Rather, they are feelings or beliefs that operate in the background of your mind and influences your behaviors and even your decision making. So if you understand your core values, for me, my core values are family, gratitude, discipline, selflessness. So if you understand who you are, you won't settle for less. We're not talking about making sure the person has money or the person is beautiful or handsome or tall or dark or fair. That does not even make somebody a good wife or a good husband. The personality traits are the things that will sustain your marriage. If the person is beautiful but does not have a strong personality trait, your marriage will not stand the test of time. Your marriage will not be successful just because the person is rich or the person is fair or beautiful or handsome. The beauty and the money will go, but when you have your core values will stand the test of time and will be able to hold your marriage together. So if you notice any personality traits that are kind of not good for you, address it. If you notice any red flag, work on it, address it before you commit into marriage. Do not shortchange yourself because somebody is pushing you into marriage or because people are saying you're getting too old. Love yourself to the point that you will not compromise on your core values. Love yourself to the point that you will still be okay even when you have not gotten the right person for you. There's so much pressure on marriages these days that when you come into marriage without knowing yourself, I tell you, you won't be able to stand the pressures in marriage. Work on yourself, understand your personality, understand who you are, what are your core values, what are those things that make you you before you settle for anybody. Marriage does not change people and marriage does not make people responsible. In fact, marriage amplifies your character. You can fake your character while dating somebody, but by the time people get married, I tell you, some people behave the way they like, and that is when the veil gets torn. That is when the veil is open. That is when everything becomes bare. You don't hide anything anymore. And that is when people end up being surprised. People end up shocked. So please, if you cannot compromise on those values, make sure you work on them before you get married. Work on your own self, and then before you decide to settle for less.